everybody, and happy, what is it, Tuesday? Oh my goodness gracious, we made it. Better late than never, right? Good morning, everybody. Oh my goodness gracious, I had some wild tech problems this morning. I step away from my desk, I come back, and my mouse pointer is missing. And you know, I've been on a computer since I was in my britches, so I know what I'm doing over here. But yeah, apparently with this mouse, we needed to get some new software for it, and for some reason the firmware decided to brick it the moment that I stepped away from my desk. Never seen anything like it in all my years of computing, but here we go. If you're here with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Good morning, we have Astro Nerd, SW, Alec, Stevie, Chris, John, Kenny, Decline, Dustin, Mr. Co, Fifi, good morning, A-Trades, Potamus, Viking Trader, Amateur Genius, Luna, Kenko, Ron's Funk, Silent, Shady, Nuggets, Mick, Coach Grizz, Tron, good morning. Hey, Roop, good morning. Seth, how we doing out there? Welcome to our new member, Roop. Thanks for joining us here. Good morning, Billy Joe, Purveyor of Sunshine, Eric Johnson, Travis Chingo, Code Artisan, Nathan, Jims S. Good morning, Mark, Tradebird, Francine, Omar, Luis, Lord Woodslinger, Jordan Prince, Richard Harris. Good morning. How we doing? Alex P. Wise, the Sunrise Driver, Powell. Good morning. How you doing out there? Darren Thompson, Midland Trader, Angel Reyes. Good morning. OBP. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Mox, HD, Twin Trading, Tommy Ruff, Dakota Bison, Panchua, Driss, Z Wheat, Astro Nerd. Good morning. So I am happy that is all fixed. I've never bricked a mouse before in my life, but I guess walking away from your desk will do that. Studio progress is coming along here, but it's not even close to being finished yet. We'll get that probably done by sometime this week, but it's been in progress. We moved and relocated studios, so this is the new studio being in progress here. But let's talk about what we have on the docket today. Today is actually light on data. Thankfully, we don't have any 8:30 data coming out. I'm a little bit frazzled here, but we do have the Redbook retail sales that are going to be out at 8:55. And of course, nobody cares about Redbook retail sales. Nobody. Nobody on the planet actually cares about those. But at 10 a.m., we do have the April JOLTS job openings. Let me get my trading software all set up here. If you can do me a favor, folks, just go ahead and drop a like on the video. See if we can get up to 500 likes pretty quick so we can run a poll on today to see what you folks are figuring for the day of trade here. Looking over at TradingView, we have just been kind of waffling around here, up and down and all over the place. But we are kind of finding our way back into balance here, which we talked about a little bit yesterday, but just in this area of acceptance that's right here. So we'll have to see whether or not we can break free of that. Right now we are rejecting currently off that old VWAP up at 593 right now. So I want to see if I can set up and get some copied accounts going. So yesterday was a good day for me. Yesterday I made $7.2 thousand in my XFA accounts, which was very nice. Ended up, I don't think we took any XFA trades here on YouTube. I think we took all of those trades here in the Discord. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Anthony Michael. How you doing out there? Anybody have any trades on as we currently speak here? Richard Harris says, did anyone see how low Dakota's monthly bills are? Holy moly, he explained his expenses last night. Yeah, they are extremely low, and that's good. You know, living modestly like that goes a long way, and it's a smart thing to do. It's a heck of a lot better than blowing all your money and having none, right? You smashed Power Hour too. Thanks for that. Thanks, Kim. Thanks for tuning into that. That was a lot of fun. Did everybody catch Power Hour on Top Step TV yesterday? That was a lot of fun to be trading. All right, let me set up my copier here. I'm all over the place this morning. Okay, let's see. I want to copy. Let's do this one as the leader. And that's going to be this one as the follower. Where is it? There it is. Okay, cool. Got that all set up there. And there we go. So is anybody else out there trade copying across 5 different accounts or even more? I guess if you're trading combines, you can copy as many as you want. Anybody else out there copy trading across 5 accounts or more? I need the keys to the house account. It was I had a lot of fun. I mean, there's some people who thought I was being serious with Dolby. I'm having a good time when I'm on there, and we're We're just ribbing each other. It's just all in good fun. Terry's trading 7. Nice. Unknown caller trading 5 at a time. Paul trading 5 combines. Nice, Paul. 5 accounts is too much for me now. I like that, Pi. I like that you are recognizing, where you're at in your own trading journey. And yeah, 5 can be a little bit much. Even when I'm trading here, even if I'm trading combines, because I already have a bunch of combines that are passed on the bench, but even trading combines is a little bit nerve-wracking because you're multiplying not only your upside by 5, but also your downside. So if you go and you lose $100, which doesn't seem like a lot when you're just trading one account, especially on a 150K account where you have $3,000 of daily drawdown, it multiplies and it just gets rather scary. Maximum drawdown when you're trading across 5 accounts, again, is $15,000. 5 times the danger. Why is it necessary to copy trade? It's not necessary, but I went over this yesterday a little bit, and I want to talk about it again. I think it's worth me continuing to talk about this. We are kind of pushing up here after we've sold off. Remember, there's no news here. We have absolutely no news. We're just kind of trading this price action. The big news of the day is the JOLTS job openings. That's going to be out at 10. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But I want to address the copy trading thing. A lot of folks are kind of questioning, saying, oh, why would you want to copy trade? Why would you want to do this? Why would you want to do that? Okay, so let's look at the numbers here. If we're trading on a 150K account, we have $3,000 worth of drawdown. So if I want to take a position that is 5 contracts, that means I'm getting basically $100 a point, right? That means that I have 30 points of heat that I can take, and that's by trading 5 contracts. Now, if I wanted to trade that across 5 copied accounts, I can only take 1 contract. That's all I need to do is take 1 contract because now it spreads the risk across all 5. Now I'm taking a 5 contract position, and because each account is only holding 1 contract, that means that each 10 points is only 200. Now I can trade 150 points, right? 150 points there versus trading just 50 points or whatever. So you're spreading your risk across all of the accounts versus just having all of that risk existing in one account. Now you can size up tremendously. It doesn't mean that you should, because if you're sizing up to a big amount, then that big amount's going to carry across the board and you're not going to have that much drawdown. So it's about how much drawdown space that you have and how you can spread that risk now across multiple accounts there. Does that make sense to everybody? I'm curious. I'm happy to continue talking about it, but I feel like that should make sense on it. If you pass more than 5 combines, how does TopStep prioritize the order for trading the XFAs, or do you request which accounts are tradable? So the good thing now is that you can actually pick and choose which account you want to pass in there. So let's just say you're trading a bunch of 50K accounts, a bunch of 100K accounts, and some 150K accounts. When you pass, it goes in your dashboard and you manually activate it. Now it's not up to TopStep. So it's the control is in your hands right there. So it's one thing to pass a challenge. It's another to get payouts. I think that out of all of the rules out there, remember, the whole point of a prop firm is to prove that you can actually trade, and the prop firm should be paying you if you can actually trade. If you're looking to just do like a hit and run and you're trying to get rich quick, which by the way, trading is the worst way to get rich quick. It doesn't exist. You can get lucky quick, but getting rich quick via trading is just not realistic. If you're actually trading, it's get rich very, very, very slow. So yeah, but as far as payouts, you have to make $200 5 days non-consecutive of $200 or more. So you could have any 5 days where you make $200 or more. It's amazing, because I mean, that's proving that you're consistently profitable, and that's who should be getting paid, because then you're proving that you have skills as a trader. You don't have to try to get 5 consecutive days or rush to get those 5 days. If it takes you a month or 2 months to get those 5 days of profit, then so be it. You're at a certain stage of your journey where that's where you're at. If you're trying to force things and rush things and it's uncomfortable, it's going to be very, very difficult, and you're likely not going to get a payout. Go at your own pace. Don't look at what other people are doing. Just go at your own pace. Find where your lane is, stick to your lane, and then thrive in that lane. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses and try to swing for the fences every single trade that you're taking and then get frustrated when it doesn't work, and just trade your own lane. That's all you need to be doing. Hey, Mad Dog, how you doing there? Still need to trade new XFAs separately from ones with a decent balance in it unless I'm doing something wrong. It says I can't because of margin balance. So you're probably talking about the scaling rule. On the scaling rule, it's very different, right? So on the scaling rule, when you first get a 150K account, you can trade up to 3 contracts. You must increase your balance in order to trade more amount of contracts. So that's probably what you're running into there. There is a scaling plan, and I can send the link here. Right here is the scaling plan right there. And for you folks in Clubhouse, right there. If you lose $3,000 for your daily loss limit, then the other copied accounts lose as well. If the main account loses, that's it. Yeah, so again, you're multiplying your risk. So if you are going to hit losses, that's going to be copied across all of your accounts, of course. There's no way to not copy it if it's a losing trade. But yeah, you can copy 5 accounts in Top Step X. Of course you can. There's a built-in copier there, Karen. Highly recommend using their built-in copier for Top Step X. It's in fact the only way that you can copy accounts. And that is definitely the way that you want to be, is copying accounts through Top Step X. And if you're not comfortable with it, just turn off the copier and just trade one account at a time. But again, I'm looking at it as a spreading your risk. If you're a newer trader, just stick to trading one account, right? Do winning days reset after a payout? That's a really good question, and I'm pretty sure that they do reset. But do remember that your winning days continue. I don't know. You might bank them. That's a really good question. I'm going to ask MP about that when I'm on Top Step TV. Speaking of Top Step TV, I'm going to be on today at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central, 6:15 Pacific. So I'm pretty sure that they do reset. I'm almost positive of that. I'm taking payouts usually every other week or so. So I'm not really paying attention to that number. Once you've banked 30 profitable days in an account, you're allowed to take out as much as you want and as often as you want. So once you get past 30 days of being profitable in the account, these are 30 days of 200 or more, it's your world. You get to do whatever you want with it. So yeah, you need another 5 days of wins after payout. That sounds correct. Yeah. I like to only copy my winning trades. What software does that for me? It is this very special Goldman software. We have to get there. The winning days in your dashboard do not reset after a payout. I wish it did. Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Isn't the first 10K 100%, then 90%? That is correct, Donald. Yeah, their first 10K per account is 100% yours. Then after that, it drops to 90% for you, so you give 10%. So every $1,000, you give $100 to Top Step there. Hey, there we go. Nick Dolby, is that actually you? I want to make you a mod, so let me see if that's actually you. If that's actually you, can you message me on Discord? Then I can give you a blue check mark thing, because I want to make sure that I see you in here. If that's the real Nick Dolby, please stand up. Just shoot me a message on Discord right now. Or on Twitter. Either one. Whatever's easiest for you. That was a fun, if that's the real Dolby, that was a fun trade that we had yesterday. Definitely Twitter. Let's see. Let me see. Any messages from Nick Dolby? No. Where are you? If that's the real one, please stand up. Hold on. Let me see. Dolby time. Dolby time. Is this really you in YT? There you go. I messaged you. If that's really you. Long from 71 3/4. Very, very nice there. Wait, do you really not follow me? Are you kidding me? Okay. It's really you. All right, let me turn that on. Did you unfollow me and then follow me? Okay, here we go. All right, you should you should now you should have the blue gearbox there. It was a great power hour yesterday. Yes, indeed it was. We had a lot of fun. Nick Dolby is here in chat. Hey, Ribs, how much time do we have to pay for the XFA? You get 30 days. We get 30 days to pay for it. But if you already have... there we go. If you have already 5 past accounts, then you have an indefinite amount of time for those things to go on the bench. Now, if you do lose one of your XFAs, that's when the 30-day timer starts across all of those. And again, they go into a holding period if you have 5 live XFAs. Does that make sense? So if you have 5 live XFAs, all of your past combines kind of sit there in limbo. If you have anything less than 5 that are active, then the 30-day counter starts, right? I sound very quiet. Hold on, let me fix that. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. All right, is that better? Sorry about that. Again, moving offices, moving studios. It's very, we have our mouses are exploding over here. Our mice are exploding over here. There we go. Yep. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate you there. Yeah, I know that's a thing that happens for some reason when you're messing with all these USB devices and all that. Thank you for pointing that out. Sounds like Ripacito then. Rip my speakers. Yeah, make sure you folks turn it down. Not a troll question, but curious. Do you lose XFAs regularly that you need so many combines? No, I haven't lost XFAs in a hot minute, but I like to. So trading live in front of 2,000 or 3,000 people, it can be a little bit nervy at times. And if I don't see like a primo setup, or it's kind of, I'm answering questions or something like that, there can be a time where it's just like an overload. I've been doing really, really well lately in trading XFAs. I think I'm up about $20,000 across them in the last, 5-10 trading sessions. But it's one of those things where if you've never tried trading live in front of a group of people, much less 2,000 or 3,000 people, it's an extremely difficult process. And I have never live streamed until September of last year. So we've been doing this for almost 9 months now. We've been doing this for about 9 months, and it's a very difficult thing to do. And I want to be educational and helpful. And sometimes when you're in a trading XFAs, you want to kind of have a little bit more focus for that. So it's a little bit difficult sometimes. So I like to trade combines, and the downside of trading combines is maybe I don't make profit that I would have made in my XFAs, but that's pretty much it. The upside is that I continue stacking the bench so that if I was losing a combine, if I did lose an XFA, then I have one to immediately swap out from the bench into play. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm just blowing XFAs left and right. It doesn't mean that I'm taking extremely risky plays by any means. It just means that I'm trading combines sometimes here live on stream for you folks. I'm trying my best to trade those combines as close as I trade to my XFAs usually. I mean, sometimes it gets a little bit out of hand, but for the most part, but that's generally what I'm doing here. I could trade whatever I want, right? I could sit here and trade a practice account. There's people who go on Top Step TV and trade a practice account. But I'm always transparent with you. I'm not going to rack up $10,000 and say, well, see you later. Just figure out what account that was in. Maybe it was an XFAs. I don't know. I'm always going to show you. So I'm very, very transparent in that sense. I'm never going to hide that from you. There's streamers out there who will say that they're making $50,000 and then they don't ever show you what accounts they're trading in. I'm always extremely transparent about that. So I think that's I think that we have that level of trust with one another where you can trust me, I can trust you. We have honesty where I'm showing you when I'm losing, I'm showing you when I'm winning, I'm showing you the P&L, whether I'm green or I'm red. I leave streams up when I lose. There's this whole thing that people were, there's like, I don't know, it's probably some other streamer, but people were like messaging me and saying, oh, hey, he's hiding his days whenever he loses. It's like, go through my live archive. I literally have all of the red days that are sitting there right there. You can go back and watch the days where I've had egg on my face and I take the completely wrong trade where I'm longing the top of something, it goes straight down. And longing the top of something when it goes straight down in front of 2,000 or 3,000 people isn't fun to do. But hey, I'm not going to hide from it. There's a lot to learn from my losing days. And that's why those streams remain live. And I'm never going to change the way that I do this. Losing is a integral part of trading. You're never going to win every single day. You're never going to win every single trade. And you have to learn how to be a good loser. Sometimes I'm a better loser than other days. Some days it's really, really difficult for me because I see a trade idea and I fumble the ball, or there's a tech issue, or I'm not reading the market well. And then to have that performance in front of 2,000 or 3,000 people where they're all expecting you to win, that can be tremendously difficult. There's a hard part of trading and it's all emotions, and our emotions are really difficult to manage and master. And some days I fall short of that, and some days I don't. So That's trading, folks. That's absolutely trading. So why do I trade combines? I think that kind of sums it all up and packages it up and gives it to you on a bow there. That's why I trade combines from time to time. Yesterday, we traded combines a little bit here on stream, went into the Discord, traded XFAs only from there on out, and made almost $7,500 trading on XFAs there. Learn to control that emotion when you lose or when you win. It's tough to control emotions. You want to learn how to manage and live with those emotions and learn what your emotional triggers are, I guess I should say. All right, so let's mark off what we're looking for here. Right down here is kind of the topping area, and then right up here is kind of the bottoming area and topping area. And then we have those sweeps of liquidity down here, here, and then here. So right now we're kind of in that zone, and then if I was to draw an even tighter level here, it'd be right around there. We can actually bring that back, right around there, and that looks good to me there. So I'd like to see this thing to trade up to the point of control and then potentially reject. I want to see if we have an injection of liquidity here in about 2 minutes. I'm going to reach over here and grab a blue mountain. Give me 1 second here. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And we're back. There we go. New office has the beverage fridge right next to me now. Does Rips trade live every day? Yes, I do. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. And wish for a straw, and you get it. There it is. All right, sweet. I do trade live every single day. Some days there's better opportunities than not. All right, grab that cold one, folks. It's time to crack it. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Yeah, I was awake for 48 hours. Oh, when it hits your lips, it's so good. Oh, that's amazing. So I trade live every single day. I was awake for 48 hours doing the relocation here, and I had the best sleep ever. And I traded yesterday, which was Monday, and that was after not sleeping for 48 hours because finally relocated, and yeah, it was a whole mess, but that's how it goes. Are you using a paper straw being in California? We are using all plastic because you know what? F those turtles. Yeah, I know. I thought they were too. Rips even traded when he moved the other day. That is correct, Luna. You are absolutely 100% correct. Is that a Celsius? No, this is an ice cold Coors Light, obviously. No, this is actually my favorite flavor right here. I highly recommend you give it a shot. If you like juicy nectarine, this is the one to go for. It's a raspberry peach, even though if they called this flavor nectarine, I don't think anybody would notice there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dakota rides a turtle. I forgot about that. Oh, my apologies there. Rips, would you ever consider sharing how you structure your expenses like Dakota? Do you understandably prefer to be private with that? I'd probably want to be private on that myself. I'm a little bit older than Dakota. I'm just slightly older than Dakota. Just a little bit there. Top Step needs better support, customer service. They're working on that, actually. We'll talk to MP about that today. So we ran into the VWAP here. I have my hotkeys over here. I want to see if we can get on any kind of trade. We are kind of holding a little bit up here. They've been working on it for 6 months. Well, they're still working on it. Just have to have a little bit of patience. So NVIDIA got a couple price hikes this morning from a couple different banks. I think it was Morgan Stanley gave them a higher rating. Who else was it? Citigroup gave them a buy. I think who else was there? Goldman gave them a buy. Cantor Fitzgerald, Mizuho, JP, Piper Sandler. Yeah. So basically NVIDIA has a good chance to have a little bit of a run up. Basically all buys, strong buys across the board there. Hey, Rips, I love the community. Keep up the good work, and let's make some money today. Thanks, T-Dog. Good to see you. I am 23, yes. Dang it, how'd you know? That's insane. Yes, I am 23 years not young. Rips, you ragging on Dolby yesterday was too fun. We're having a good time. Yeah, it was all in good fun. We're just having a good time. Tried Celsius for a week. Super gross, man. Maybe. That's funny. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Some people hate Celsius. Some people love it. Is there a sign up for one-on-ones? Let me send that in here. Make sure, folks, if you're in Clubhouse, that you're bookmarking this link. The times refresh at around 11 o'clock every single day. This is for you, Dan. There you go. And you folks can hear me in Clubhouse just loud and clear, right? 23 years young. We are all within a turtle who's swimming in the ocean. That's why surfers always have good vibes, high vibrations, because the turtle embraces those that embrace him. Thank you, Michael. That's well said. Link to the Discord. Nightbot's going to drop the link for you there. Dakota facial expressions were priceless. Yeah, somebody posted something in Clubhouse about it. It was really, really funny. Are we predicting flat or rally market today? Well, it could also have a dropping market too. Don't leave that off the table. I think the JOLTS job openings are going to give us a couple clues into what's going to be happening there. So the news to watch out for today is Redbook retail sales is going to be out in about 20 minutes here. Not a big deal. Then at 10 a.m., we do have the JOLTS job openings. And then alongside of that, we get the economic optimism, the TIPP economic optimism read. We get the factory orders, final durable goods orders, final capital goods orders, all for April. That's all out at 10 a.m. And then at 11 o'clock, we have the Treasury's buyback announcement, which is their liquidity support. But that's going to be out at 11. And outside of that, of course, no Fed speakers today as we are in a blackout period. Let me see if I can actually take this short here. That'll work. Okay, we're going to try a little short here on a rejection of VWAP. Try to get this back down to 5. Let's see, like 565-ish. And see if we can get this touch of VWAP and then a break to the downside here. I think we gave this enough room with our stop. See if I can bring this back at all. But yeah, overall, it should be a very interesting day of trade. After a nice day in my XFAs like that, I'm a little bit apprehensive to continue trading them. I'm not trading in them right now, if you were curious about that. Trading in combines. Was wondering if Tops have approached you to give MC levels to Tops users. No. Nobody's approached me on that at all. Did somebody say something about that? MS says, I am long here. He will stop out. Well, good luck to you, MS. I hope the best for you, and I hope you make money on your trade. Let's see here. Ribs, do you think percentage-based trail stop buttons on the Tops of X would be a good idea? Well, we have them on the NinjaTrader hotkeys here. We have a trailing tick stop. I mean, we got a profit thing. Yeah, so I think it could be a good thing. I think it could be interesting, right? Wow, Rips, interesting entry. Yeah, I was just on a rejection of VWAP there. I was a little bit slow to putting on my risk. Let's see if we have this kind of coming down at all anymore. It's a very thin market as well, as you know, being sort of in these summer months here. And they're going to add a second lot here, actually. Because if we break this sort of, we're making a little uptrend here. If we snap this uptrend to the downside, I could see this getting pretty heavy and potentially flushing back into like 80 evens. Can you please ask MP to get rid of the scaling plan? Tell them it's the same thing that so-and-so does. I mean, I don't think they should, to be honest with you. It protects you. It keeps you in line. I mean, I think all of these things are to protect you. I really do. And as a trader who's traded their own money for the majority, 95% of my career here, 99%, whatever it is, I would say that you definitely want to have it. And it's not something that you should want removed, in my opinion. It's a good thing. That is a fact. You need it. Yeah, I think it's very important to have here. So we're just watching to see whether or not these 90s are going to break. We have a little bit of overhead supply here at 95. I'm willing to add into this if we get this 95 swipe. And potentially we could trade this back down here. Right now we're kind of just holding a small little uptrend. I do think that we can have a little bit of a rejection back down into that 80 level or so. Now they let you trade more micros. I'm fine with the scaling plan. Yeah, it's a great thing, isn't it? Being able to trade 20 micros right out of the gates on those 50K accounts. I think it's a beautiful thing. Okay, running into this liquidity at 95. Let's see if we continue to take it. And this would be my area for an add. So I'm going to add right there. And I will peel out if we don't get the rejection here. So looking for this to pull back underneath 95s. Again, very, very thin market. We do have S&Ps potentially rejecting VWAP here as well. Let's see if we can get this to come down back into those 90s. Let's see if I can do... I can't remember which is the key that I want to do to like cover like 10 ticks away, but yeah, we'll just let it rock here. I want to like put up half the position 10 ticks away, like basically like this. Great. There, that should work. Right, like there. All right, let's see if we can continue rejecting this 95 area. Still is kind of pushing up. Do you hear my comment about turtles there, Coach DBA? That'll do it, right? Target on the short would be the low 80s if we get there. Right now, we're just kind of in this fatter distribution area. And we're looking for, I mean, there is liquidity up to 600, but if we can kind of feather this on the way back down, we can at least flip out of a little bit of it as we are rejecting 95s just a touch here. So I'm just watching here whether or not we have this slight pullback, adding another contract here. And let's see if we can do a little bit of a cover into these 90s. No, we were trading in combines right now. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't want to see that buyer there. We just needed one more little tickle down into that. Just need that little tickler right there. Let's see if we can get a little aggressive. Yeah, there's those bidders that are showing up there. It's a very thin market, but we should be able to get those little bits out there at basically 90 and a quarter. Let's see if we can just get 4 more ticks here. Rips, you trading DCA? I believe so. That's a big part of my strategy, of course. I mean, there's not a big bidder down there. We should be able to flush right into this from what I can see. Kind of surprising that we haven't yet. Like, basically just 2 more ticks is all we really need to see. Yeah, now they're opening this up to the top side. Not what I wanted to see on that. Just kind of rinsing and washing around here. Adding one more. Try to peel out some at 92-ish. Then I can continue to feather this at the top side here. We should have an injection of liquidity in about 15 minutes, so we do have time there. See if we can get through this player at 92 3/4. Should be able, yeah, still stacking that there. Watching here. Nobody wants to sell into this 91 level. Because I have to be more tight with the pitch and catch that I'm going for here. Keep on thinking I can feather down just a touch below 90, but yeah, super thin. On something like this too, if you're trading live money and you had, let's say you could trade up to 50 contracts, you could probably move this around and kind of direct the way of the tape here. Okay. There we go. Wow, look at that. Jumps right back up there. I'm going to cover. All right, so just trying like little pitch and catch, nothing crazy. $58 was all that's good for. So just a little up and down. I don't like how thin this is. I'm going to be wait until 9. I wanted to get one trade on, but you know, God bless these hotkeys. Wouldn't be able to do it without them. Bruce, what are some rules you set for yourself? Always win. No. You have to be trading something where trade an instrument that you understand, trade an instrument that you have a lot of experience with. If you want to learn a new instrument, trade it on practice, right? Trade the trade on a practice account. Don't trade the trade on something that matters if you're learning to trade an instrument. And get yourself in trades where you can feel comfortable managing the risk. Don't outsize your own risk management, because if you do, you're not going to be able to effectively manage that position very well. So those are the types of rules you'd probably want to set up for yourself. Don't bite off more than you can chew, right? Jeff, have you heard of emotions? Where did I miss that? My argument is that Top Step doesn't want profitable traders. Are you kidding me? Oh, you're kidding me. They want you to pay for the combine, pay for the XFA, and then they limit your ability and you fail? Wait, okay, hold on. Explain this one to me. Help me understand this. If they're limiting the amount of contracts you can take, would that or would that not slow down the rate that you would lose the account? Am I crazy? If they're limiting the amount of contracts you can take, would that speed up the process that you lose your account or slow it down? Help me understand that. Because if they're limiting the amount of contracts for you, like let's just say that I give you a daily loss limit of $3,000 and I say that you are only allowed to trade one micro. And I'll give you, you know what, as a $10,000 bonus, if you can lose in one day, if you could lose $3,000 without flipping contracts, trade it with one micro. Do you think that's possible? Good morning, Sadek. Maybe I'm going crazy here, but I mean, if they're limiting the amount of contracts that you can take, at least where I came from, and maybe the school of thought that I'm coming from is like, I'm crazy or something. How about if you've been watching Coach TBA, you know how to trade levels and bounces and you wait for the right moment to go big DCAing and that's how you pass combines? Huh? So the reason why you're going to blow your XFA is because you can't make money fast enough? I mean, I just don't understand. With the XFA and scaling plan, you can't do that. Really? Check this out. If your scaling plan allows you to take 3 contracts and you're used to taking 15, well, the multiplier is 4 then, right? Or 5. Divide what you're taking by 5. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That literally doesn't make any sense. You're saying, well, because I can't YOLO into my positions and go Hambone Jones, I lose my accounts because they don't allow me to trade big enough. I mean, that's like crazy. I crash my car because they put a speed limiter on it and they only allow me to go 10 miles an hour. So I always crash my car. They should allow me to go 200 miles an hour. What are they thinking? None of that makes any sense. Okay, so you can use 10 with a 100K account and then you're limited to 3. Ready for this? Your multiplier is 3. So if you're usually trading in a 10 contract position, you trade 3 contracts. If you want to get in a 5 contract position, trade 1 or 2 contracts. You want to get in a 6 contract position, trade 2 contracts. It's rocket science, right? The only difference is you're going to make slightly less profit. That's it. How does that blow your account any quicker? I mean, to me, it sounds like you're taking poor trades and then you're adding into it and 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 hoping that it goes your way. And you're forgetting all the times that you've blown those combines and not realizing that That's trading like a knucklehead. And in the times where it does work, you have this huge position where you have 10 contracts and then finally it goes in your direction. That's not trading. That's like, I'm wrong. Yes, I got it right. And then let's forget about the 20 combines I blew just to get this one passed, right? That's what it feels like. I'm dollar cost averaging. No, you don't know how to trade. You're picking poor trade locations and you're adding. And let's just forget about the 20 combines you blew on Monday. And now let's add. Yes, I got one and I passed it. Wait, why am I not getting paid out here? Why doesn't my strategy work? Add. Why are they capping me? It's going against me. I can't add anymore down here. It's your trade location, right? It's your trade location. I can't believe that. That is something new for me. The reason why I'm blowing accounts is because they limit the amount of contracts I can trade. DCA is gambling if you're doing it like that. When I'm doing what I just did there, I'm trading around a certain range and I'm in full control of my position. If we get above a certain area, I'm stopping out. I'm pulling out of that trade, right? We're talking about starting a trade at a specific spot and adding at certain levels, important ones. Okay, great. Awesome. Cool. So if you're trying to add at certain locations, maybe wait until it gets to an even deeper location and then add there. I mean, a professional trader should be able to manage that. I think you can agree with me there. And I would say go back and look at how many combines you're failing by using that strategy, and it's probably likely your trade location. I mean, it's a ridiculous argument. Top Step makes your money on people failing, resetting, rebuilding. They make themselves out to want to find good traders. That's not the business model. Well, I disagree. I think that at the end of the day, MP is extremely passionate about finding good traders, more so than anybody in this space. And I think that it's very, very important to align yourself with somebody who is aligned with where you're at, right? If you have a company that says, hey, our platform is down, but hey, we're going to take in as many people as possible. I mean, I don't want to start this whole argument, but the fact of the matter is that I'm up 58 whole dollars right now. I'm going to buy a Big Mac today because inflation is in effect and $58 will get you a Big Mac. I'm trading only micro, but still profitable because I can handle the risk when I see it, but micro gets me chill in my emotions. There you go. I'm sorry, but I'll just never understand the argument about trading fewer contracts, and because you're trading fewer contracts, you literally are having a difficult time of keeping your XFAs. That literally doesn't make any sense. You'll have to walk me through a trade because think about it. If you're saying my trade location is great, everything's fine. Okay, so you open a position, it goes against you. You add to it, it goes against you. You add to it. Oops, I'm out of contracts. Goes against you, goes against you, goes against you, goes against you. Right? So where am I wrong here? And how are you blowing accounts? Rips, I get confused at Asia and Euro highs and lows. Can you go over last night's numbers? Yeah, we can definitely do that. I have an idea if you're not happy, leave. Yeah, I mean, folks are a little bit spoiled in a sense because I did not have prop firms when I first started to trade, and I would have loved to have a prop firm when I first started to trade versus my own money because I probably would have, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have learned to, I don't know. I think that maybe folks that have tried on, tried on prop firms for the first time, maybe they're a little bit blinded by that. I'll show you on Discord. It happened today. Would have needed 4 minis. The trade would have been hundreds of dollars. Instead, I took a 150-ish loss. So how do you lose $150? But if you had just one more mini, you would have made money. How does that work? Explain that one to me. Why? So if you have 3 minis, why didn't you just add 2? And then when you were going to add your 4th mini, why didn't you wait until then to add your 3rd mini? Because you only have 3, right? You were oversized. You wouldn't have had a 150 drawdown if you wouldn't have added the 3rd, and you should have waited. So that's on you, my friend. Oh, goodness. Trading real money versus prop firms is an entirely different emotional test. So thankful y'all got a prop firm like Top Step to learn on there. Let's see here. I got to see. Am I crazy to think that fewer contracts means that you should keep? Well, that's just a stupid question. I already know the answer to that. NQ is still rising. Yeah, I was trying to short the dang thing, and it's a good thing that I got out of that there. You have screenshots of what? Okay, ready? This is crazy town. All right. Let's bring up the chart here. Let me explain something here. You're telling me that you had a position where, let's just say that you were going long. So you open your position here. Let me make this blue so we can all see this. Blue. There we go. Well, you can't even see that. Whatever. Make this orange. Can't see that either. Make this pink. There we go. All right. So you enter there, you add here, and then you add here. And then you stopped out here at like a 150 loss. And you say, well, look, it would have went back up. I would have made $150 there, but then, or $100 there. Instead, I lost $150. Ready? Now, if you would have had the fourth contract, you would have added there. Ready? 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 Watch this. How about this? You wait, you add one here, or you open here, then you add here, and then you add here, and now you make $500. But no, this is Top Step's fault because I went short, or long. Oh yes, I passed, right? Is that right? Does that seem accurate? Does that seem accurate? I can only trade 3 contracts. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. What I'm guessing that you did is this. 1, 2, 3. What? Why'd I get blown out? Right? There's your screenshot. But if I only had more contracts to trade, then I could have done this move. And then here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. And then, oh yes, I passed one. XFA time. All right. Am I crazy? Am I crazy here? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, it's not a sizing issue. It's my 150 just asking if I can lose the way I want. You can lose it the way you want, but you're limited to the amount of contracts. You know what you could do is you could take your money and you could put it in your own trading account and see how that works out for you. There you go. You don't get it, Rips. You want to profit from an unlimited risk. Yeah, I know. And then unlimited payouts. And I should, there's still somebody that asked, like, you know, I have a 50K account. I traded 2 profitable days in it, and I'm wondering why I can't withdraw the 50,000 now. I don't understand. I paid $49 for this account. Where's my 50 grand? Yeah, trade on the micros if you want to trade like that. What are the most contracts you ever traded in your career of trading? Well, like my first day of trading NQ ever, I was like 25 contracts and I got my face ripped off immediately. You can trade like, you can be like me and trade your own money. Good luck. Yeah, there you go. How do you get online? Read the rules of something, click purchase, and then complete. Oh, goodness. If you've ever ran products or a brands company, you get to learn how wonderful customers can be. All right, Redbook retail sales are out. Oh, shoot, I'm hiding my P&L again. There we go. Woo. Take that to the bank. Anybody have a number for a really good accountant that can handle this amount of money? Rose, will you be studying for the Series 3 exam with the rest of the Top Step? Yes. Yes, indeed. Size DBA. Dakota, you're spicy in the mornings. That is like the least Dakota. That makes me think it's not even really you. Dakota is spicy this morning. Oh my goodness. Oh, Viking Trader. Could be. You never know. Is your custom indicator free? What is this? The DCA indicator that we had earlier? Goodness. Anyone using Thinkorswim right now? I am not. I did migrate over to the Schwab version of it, but I'm not currently using it. I tried to see if I could pick up some Berkshire A, but no dice there. If TopStep could just give us free accounts, actually trade for us, and then send us the money, that'd be helpful. Yeah. I mean, honestly, why doesn't TopStep have an account that just copies all of Dakota's trades that cost like $4 a month, and then we get 80% of the payout? Like, what is going on? Why don't we just have that? Like, what the heck? It doesn't make any sense. We need that immediately there. Wait, is this frozen? No, that's not frozen. Ribs, try not DCA trading for a whole week. It will show the weakness in your setups and edge and mental strategy. That's a very good point. That's very, very true. A lot of times we rush into trades. I mean, it's in my strategy though. I'm a momentum trader, tape reader. I like to kind of, get in there, get my hands dirty. And I'm pretty decent after this many years of doing this type of style. I think that I can manage the risk within those trades pretty well there. Every trade is a guess, but that doesn't mean you can't get really good with your guesses. It's a skill you can use for lifetime. Gamble at a 7-Eleven or the casino. Yeah, it's all about probabilities. We're putting on risk here, right? Ribs, someone's pacifier comes out. Please MP feedback to me. He's crying. The people complain. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not seeing any setups right now, so that's why I'm happy to do the chatting with you folks. What are we at on likes here, by the way? Let's get those likes up. Let's see if we are at... No, I like friendly discourse. I like actually hearing what people are thinking and stuff. I'm not trying to dig into Jeff here, but I'm just trying to understand where people are coming from. Because the thing is that, Top Step is one of those companies where they're actually very much concerned with the community. And if there is something there today on that, I want to bring that to MP's attention. That's why I was trying to understand what they're talking about. And it's healthy to have this type of discourse. Sometimes I'm a little snarky about it. And I hope that the original Jeff doesn't take any offense of what I'm saying, of course. But, I like to have discourse and have some healthy conversation because maybe I'm missing something there. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box. I'm not the smartest person around. So if I'm completely missing something, I want to see if I'm hearing something wrong or reading something wrong. And that's why I want to open up the conversation. All right, let's do a poll here. Will the NQ end the day above or below? Well, let's say 18,600 here. Above, below. Okay, there we go. Vote away, folks. There's also, Jeff, there's also other funding companies out there you can use that don't have the scaling plan. I'm from the camp where I like all the rules at Top Step. And, there's a lot of folks out there who they may like all the rules, but I'm just trying to think through. My favorite rule of anything is the daily loss limit, right? Number one, that's my favorite rule on Top Step is the daily loss limit because I know what it feels like. I was on tilt for 2 or 3 years in my career straight. I know what it feels like to have tunnel vision and to be locked in on a day and literally evaporate an account. I have evaporated a tremendous amount of money in a single day, tremendous amounts of money in a single day. And it is not fun because that hangover that you have when that bell rings or when that 8 p.m. time comes and after hours trading is over, I would trade equities. There is nothing that feels worse. If you have been a trader and you've traded with your own real money, there's something to be said that if you're that person on a Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern at night, and you're still sitting at your trading desk and you've just finished for the day and it's a Friday, I think that is the most low that you can feel as a trader. It's the most disgusting low point that you can have as a trader. You're trying to recover and it's like Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and you're just down. You're just down bundles, right? There's nothing worse than that. The daily loss limit, in my opinion, absolutely is such a good thing. And a lot of people actually don't like it. I love it because I know what I would go through without that, right? It's awful. And having somebody pump the brakes for you, there's other prop firm companies that don't have that safety net. So in my XFAs, if I have a balance, let's just say of $10,000 in those XFAs, the worst that I can do, the absolute worst that I can do, and we'll just leave slippage out of the scenario here. The absolute worst that I can do is I can have my balance go from $10,000 to $7,000. That is the most damage that I can do to myself. And just knowing that is a blessing, right? It is a blessing because it gives you that confidence of being like, if you don't have that safety net, there's a lot of folks out there who haven't been trading long enough who don't understand that you can get to a point where you just don't trust yourself as a trader, right? And it seems weird, but there's a time in trading where it's like, if you're in a position and it's going against you, one of the things that I always used to think when a position was going against me was that, okay, I'm here now. I'm looking at the red number. Let's just use whole numbers here. I'm down $500 in this position. And then it's just like hanging around there. And all you start to do is you bargain with yourself and you're starting to think like, hey, while I'm already down 500, what's another 100 more? You start to bargain with yourself. You start to invent these new rules. And that's where you start to lose trust in yourself because you had a hard rule that said, well, if this position goes against me $500, then I'm going to stop out. And then you move your stop. And there's nothing worse than heading down that path. And I would do that all the time, right? I would do that all the time. And you're trading your own money. There's no daily loss limit unless you have a boutique broker. I don't know if Schwab would even do this, but if you have a boutique broker, you can set up parameters and everything like that. Like I had an auto liquidation thing that it was like 40%. If I lose 40% of my account, it would auto liquidate me and just lock me out for the day. Or even I had it like at maybe 60% or something like that. But like that's an extremity, right? That's a huge loss, right? You're losing 40, 60% of your account, whatever I had it set at. But the point is that you run into this evil side of yourself when you're trading. You run into this weird part of yourself where you don't really have that self-control that you had when you started the trade or started the day or whatever the case. And those are your trading demons, and those can consume you and take control over you to the point where you said that my trade plan was this, and then all of a sudden you're bargaining with yourself and you're saying, okay, well, let's do this and let's do that. That all ties back into this whole daily loss limit thing, because if you start succumbing to those trading demons and you start letting them in and letting them consume you for the day and control you, you're still going to have that hard stop right there. And that's going to stop you from trading, and it'll lock you out for the day. There's nothing you could do to remove it. There's nothing you could do to continue trading. And that, I think, is a beautiful thing. And if you've never experienced what I'm talking about, I'll tell you from the other side of it, I mean, this consumed me for at least about 3 years of trading. Well, 2-3 years, where this is all I was doing. And I'd have good stretches of weeks and weeks and weeks. And then I'd have that one day where all of your demons come out. And where do you think that rule came from, where I had my broker put in if I lose 40% of my account, liquidate all of my positions and pull me out? That came from me doing knuckleheaded stuff. And it's very terrible to go through these things. And trust me when I say this, the daily loss limit is an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. We have about 10 more minutes together. I'd love to do a giveaway. If we can get the likes pumped up to, we have 2,000 people watching. If half of you click the like button, we'll do a quick giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse. Lickety split. Well, or you could pick a Top Step Combine, free Top Step Combine. But we have to get there in the next 10 minutes because I have to run to Top Step TV. Rips, when I'm in a trade, I can only see ticks. How can I make it to show me the price? So right click on the where it's showing you the ticks and all that, where it says like P&L, and go to properties and then change your P&L. Let me show you what this looks like. So right here, you're changing this. You have it on ticks. Just change it to whatever you want. Currency, percent, pips, points, ticks, or none. You just right click where you're seeing the ticks. Hey, can we roll over to the new NQ contract now? I don't know if you're allowed to on Top Step. I wouldn't, because it's so thin. I would be waiting until next week at least. Self-lockout is a lifesaver. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Let's see what we have the votes here. 22% are saying fire drill. Well, we got to get those likes up. If we get those likes up, we'll do a little fire drill in here. We are 269 giggity away. Objectives to complete to get Top Step Combine giveaway. All you have to do is just click the lucky like button, and then I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. That's it. Make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram at Selling Rips right there. Rips, what's the name of the candles or indicators that show how many orders within the candle, the profile? TPO. Time price opportunity, TPO. You're looking at a TPO chart. It's not available on a lot of different platforms, but you can also use footprint charts, which are great. The news markers in Top Step X are great. Yeah, they keep on improving it. When it comes to rolling contracts, I find best to do when the ninja says to do it if trading on there. Also, the way that I do it, here's the cheat code right here. This is how you know when to roll. Let's see. Go right here. You go to the open interest. Bring this down here. Go right down here and it'll tell you open interest. Where is it? There we go. So right now there's only 58 open, 5.8K open contracts there on the September contract, which is the ones that we're rolling to. Let me scoot this in here. That fit? Yeah. So there's your open interest. There's only 5,800 contracts open on the September contracts. So when this open interest number becomes larger than this one, that's when you want to roll. There's your cheat code. Don't ever forget that. And this is directly from the CME's website. And remember, the open interest updates daily. It's not a live number. People get confused about that one. It's going to update at the end of the trading session. So at 5 p.m. every day, they're going to update this number for you. When this number is greater than this number, that's when you roll. Right? That's when you're rolling. There you go. TopStep automatically rolls over your contracts. There you go. That's correct. That's why it's an amazing, amazing platform there. That is how we do it right there. Is the NQ on TopStep currently rolled over to the new contract automatically? It should be still on the Junes. I would be shocked if it's on the Septembers already. Those are going to be the U's, by the way. NQU. Remember, it's HMUZ, HMUZ. Z's are the final letter, final month. That's how you remember it. How about 2 more contracts allowed right off the bat in a 100K scaling plan? Are most all trades you take on Clubhouse either on XFA or Combine as opposed to live? Sorry, I'm new to the channel. It depends on the setup. If there's a good setup, both the trades that we took in the Discord yesterday were on XFAs. So after we wrapped here on YouTube, the only trades I took were on XFAs. All right, so we're 169 gigabyte lights away from getting to the promised land here for a free TopStep Combine or a free month of Clubhouse. I don't have much time. If we don't get there in the next 2 minutes, we're not going to do the giveaway. So 2,000 people watching, all you have to do is just click close chat, click the like button, or just right down there, smash the like button. You send us a CME link. Yeah, sure. Right here. There you go. That's the link for the CME group. Viking. That's funny. How to join your Discord. Let's see. Clubhouse. Nightbot's going to drop a link for you. Come on, Nightbot. Come on down. Come on down. There it is. Nightbot. Right there. There's the link. How many days does it take to be able to trade on an XFA once you pay and activate the account? It's been 2 days and still cannot log in. It's instant. It's instant. Did you activate it from your dashboard? That's weird. I would reach out to support. I've never seen that before. Let's see. Are we close? Are we close? We have 1 more minute. 1 more minute to get 60 likes. Then we can do this giveaway. Otherwise, I have to boot, scoot, and boogie. Yeah. We're going to go head over to TopStep TV in just a hot minute here. Yeah, NQ looks like people are continuing to buy this. Continuing to buy it on up here. We'll have to see if we can get back above that 630 level into those 640s again. 13 likes away. Where are you from? Beard is back. Thank you, Louise. Up $300 trading 1 contract at a time. You don't have to scale to make money. Nice work there, Twin Trading. Way to go. 7 likes away. 2 likes away. All right, let me just get this suited and booted since I think we're going to hit it. All right, so this is for a free TopStep Combine or a free month of Clubhouse. Now, keep in mind that if you are a YouTube channel member, which you are by joining the channel, click the join button. You get 10 times more luck. All right, we're going to do the keyword is going to be scaling plan. Let me see here, just like this. All right, so type in the keyword. We don't have much time, so let's move things along here. We're going to end the poll. Just type in the word scaling plan, 1 single word, no spaces. Scaling plan is the keyword. Now, you do have to be following me here on Twitter and Instagram. It's at Selling Rips. There's a lot of imposters out there, so look for the blue check mark on Twitter. Just type in the word scaling plan. We're going to do a drawing here. If you're a channel member, you get 10 times the luck. This is for either your choice. It's dealer's choice. You get to either pick either one, a free Top Step Combine, no strings attached. It's not a free reset or anything. It's a free Top Step Combine or free month of Clubhouse. It's your world. We're just living in it, so it's your pick. You get to pick whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'm coming, DBA. I'm coming. Don't worry. Getting through the giveaway first. We have to take care of the Clubhouse family here. All right, we'll do the drawing here in about 45 seconds here. Just under 400 people are eligible for the giveaway here. And just type it in one single time and make sure you're following on the socials. If you're not following, you don't win. And we're going to be going through this pretty quick. So when you do win, I'm going to call out your name. Just type in your username without the @ symbol. Press enter. Send that just one line, your username. And then on the next line, you're going to tell me whether it's on Instagram or on Twitter. That's it. 20 seconds, folks. Here we go. 20 seconds. You only have 60 seconds to claim. We have to move things along today, so please try to be on the ball. Make sure you're caught up all the way to the stream. You can watch it at 2x speed to get caught up all the way. Alrighty, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Dev, are you here? Dev Raj, you have won. Now, don't go away, because if he doesn't claim this, then we're going to, he or she doesn't claim this, then we are going to roll it up again. All right, you are on the clock starting now. You have 1 minute to claim. 60 seconds. Here we go. 60 seconds. Okay, what's your username? Let's see. Make sure you're following me. What is the old news username there, Devraj? Remember, do not put the @ symbol, whatever you do. 30 more seconds to claim here, Devraj. We got to keep this thing rolling, so hopefully we can make it happen for you. Come on down, Devraj. I believe in you, my friend. Come on down to Party Town. Just have to write in your username. Okay, so Anonymous21 on Twitter. Let's see. And you do not follow me. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Roop, are you with it? You just joined today. Nice work there, Roop. Congratulations, Roop, you have won. Let's see if you can follow the directions a little bit better there. Come on down, Roop. Don't let us down here. We do not have time. Hopefully Roop didn't just win. Didn't just lose. Okay, what's the username? Twitter or Instagram? Come on down, Roop. Come on down. I know, great, but I can't guess your username. What is your username? Come on down. What is it? What's the username? Okay, is that really the username? Wow, that's a sick one if it is. Let's see here. All right, going to this. And nope, don't follow me. Okay. I'm looking at you and you don't follow me. Yeah, you have 2 followers and you're not following anyone. Are you sure you spelled it right? Just follow me this morning. All right, well, I want to show you something here. See that? You're following nobody. That says right there. 0 following right there. All right, folks, maybe we get it next time. I don't know. Maybe we get it next time. I have to go, folks. I'm sorry. I tried my best. I really tried. All right, folks. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you over on Top Step TV. Let's do a Rips raid here. Roop, if you can figure out the following thing, maybe shoot me a message. But yeah, go ahead and jump on over to Top Step TV. What a fun stream this was. A very, very interesting stream this morning. Very, very, very. It was fun. We had a good time, right? We had a good time. I love you all, folks. Here we go. Here's the there you go. There's the link to YouTube. I'll see you folks over there. Let's have a little Rips raid, and I'll see you folks over there. Take care, and I'll see you there.